Good afternoon. Today I get to speak with Sandy Sledge, who is a Marian University student and will be an ORR Fellow. Hi, Sandy.
Hi.
Can you tell us a little bit about your background at Marian and where you're going within the ORR Fellowship?
Sure. So I am a senior business marketing major. I have a minor in sociology and a concentration in sales. At Marian, I am a campus ambassador as well as a track and field athlete on the team. And where I'll be heading after Marian is Demand Jump. That is my partner company.
What will be your title there?
I'll be a customer analyst.
Okay,
And yeah.
awesome. Congratulations on that because that is a huge accomplishment on all of those things.
Thank you.
So, how did you hear about the ORR Fellowship?
Yeah, I have my ORR fellowship, like how I've heard about it was my freshman year. I was on the track team with Kylie Casper, and I just adored her. I thought she just was just an astonishing student, athlete, and overall just a great person. And I saw her going through the process and becoming an ORR fellow, and that was the first time I heard about it. And at the time, I just thought everything Kylie did, I was like, that's what I'm going to do to become great. And ever since then, I've been well aware of the ORR Fellowship and kind of what they looked for in leadership and things of that manner. And it was a build-up process, but senior year, I knew I was going to probably go ahead and apply.
So, what do you think was the hardest or most difficult part of the application process?
I think I had a virtual recruitment, so it was all online, unfortunately, but hopefully it won't be anymore. I overall think the hardest part was being open and connecting with people while still being authentic. It can be really hard to try to present yourself in your best light and be in conversation, but making sure you're not overstepping in people's space, especially virtually because you don't have those social cues as much. So making sure you're not over exaggerating and over talking and not exaggerating who you are. So still being yourself because that's what they want to see.
Perfect. And then what was the most exciting part of it?
Whew. I think on the final day, when we did the full interviews, that's the last process where you interview with as many, I think it's up to 4 companies or 5 companies who have chosen to speak with you. So your whole day is just jam packed with interviews, and you're like, let me log on here, let me sit, eat. And the whole time you're also connecting with other OR fellows and potential OR fellows. So you hop from interview to another room and you're like, oh, guys, I think it went good. That was my top company. I think it was great. And everyone was just really supportive and there was a lot of adrenaline going. So I cannot say I've never seen anything like that.
Cool. That's really awesome. And why the OR Fellowship and not a traditional job search and like a more of a traditional route after graduation?
Yeah, I think that the way OR is set up is very a little scary to people not knowing where they're actually going and they're committing to that. But for me, I was never set on maybe a set company or just this uber set path, but I knew I've always wanted to be in the business professional world. And I felt like I connected with what OR looks for. I'm all about community and I really want to enhance my career. So I just tried to accept the fact that if they are putting this much effort into the recruitment process of getting to know you, seeing your strengths, seeing how you work with other people, they ideally have a great idea of where I would best fit with a company.
And then what do you feel like you are most excited about going into your June start?
hmm I am Demand Jump. My company is a very digital oriented company, which is something I've always been intrigued about. And when I first got my interview with them, I counted myself out a little because I was like, I'm not techie. I don't do those types of things. Like they're not going to want me. And the fact that when I got on the interview and I just was so easy to talk to my the supervisor as well as a coworker who was on the call. Um, it just showed me they explained you don't no one knows anything until they get anywhere. And just to calm down. And I am just very excited to get in this realm of search engine optimization and digital marketing because it's just very fast paced and growing. And to be a part of that, I think is going to be really exciting and fun.
Yeah, you're going to get some really amazing experience.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
Yeah. Is there anything that you would say to a student who might be watching this, thinking about the ORR fellowship versus a more traditional job search, or just curious to learn more, and advice that you might say to them?
I would definitely say I did a bit of research going into this because there was a little bit of moment in time where I was a little uncomfortable. I was like, I don't know if I'm what OR is looking for. I don't want to go into this thing being hired somewhere I absolutely hate. And I really just reached out to past OR fellows, and they were more than willing to talk to me and just tell me about their experiences, what kind of helped them. And that's what I would say to anyone teetering on on the idea of like, oh, should I not? Um, I would just simply say, go out, speak to other people, and see other people's experiences because a lot of times we get in our heads about what could happen, and it's really good to just have a reality perspective.
I love that. Thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it, and I can't wait to follow you on your journey.
No, thank you. I appreciate today.